All right, guys, I want to welcome everybody in. We're going live. Make sure this baby shows up here on the YouTube. All right, it does. Now we just got to hope that YouTube gets the message out, but I'm going to go ahead and tweet this. All right, so there's that. Join my YouTube live stream. All right, guys, I'm going to welcome everyone in. Sorry, I'm just getting this tweet out about joining the YouTube live stream, and we'll get to the chat. If everyone here in the comments can drop a comment. How's the audio and video? I gotta know that's good before we get started, guys. We gotta. Carlos says, Uncle Terry, welcome in. Sandra, everyone, Wazir, man, thank you all so much for joining in, man. We got people saying loud and clear, everything good. All right, so give everyone another minute or so here to hop in. I feel like we need to do a live stream, guys. It's been a very hectic day out there, and I figured we needed just to go live. You know, videos are good, but we need to be live right now. I did have time when I came home tonight to watch the other YouTubers' videos, and I want to say thank you to all the other YouTubers out there that I've watched the videos of. Our buddy Allie from Trading Secrets, Tony Market Moves had a live stream, Uncle Smokey had a live stream, Roller Pigeon put out 2 videos, so huge props to those guys putting out those videos and those live streams. And I was like, I got to go live tonight as well because I need to be here for the late night MetaFam. That's what we got, late night MetaFam live stream going on, so it kind of works out. All right. First and foremost, number one question, Terry, how are you feeling? Not worried. I'm not even worried, guys. Like, we talked about this so much. Like, I'm not even phased. They could, like I said, I've said this so many times. When this was like $10 and $8, like, they could drop this back to $1 and I'm not going to care because I believe in the assets at Nextbridge. Like, guys, if you've been a long-time follower of this channel, I believe in the oil and gas assets. I'm not worried about these prices that are up here. I said this. If you've been following me for a long time, the price doesn't matter of MMTLP unless if it hits your price targets. So that's my first point I want to make out. I'm not worried. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't even affect me. Yeah, it sucks watching your portfolio go down 50% in a day. But like I said, the price doesn't matter, guys. You never lose until you sell. And I had no intention of wanting to sell this unless it hit those crazy price targets that we have. You know, not really crazy, but if the market does what it's supposed to do and the short sellers are forced to pay up here on Friday and on Monday, then we're going to get some nice price action, guys. Now, I think it's kind of interesting. This is kind of just me talking here first, guys. So sorry if I am missing the comments right now. I will get to the comments. But I'm just kind of here talking. That's been my ammo ever since day one. The short's going to have these possible 2 days to cover. So we could see some crazy price action here tomorrow or Monday. We will see what happens. A lot of stuff is went over. We're going to go over some of the information through the Twitter feed here and all the other stuff as well. But I just want to get kind of the real talk out here first at the beginning of the live stream. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm not selling. I haven't sold a single share. And matter of fact, I bought shares today on Fidelity. So thank you, short sellers. Thank you for allowing me to grab, you know, more shares today. Like, thank you so much. I never would have thought, you know, when this baby ran up to like $10, $12, I'm like, man, I kind of missed out on like grabbing more shares, but they gave me the opportunity today to buy under $3. I bought like $3.50. I think I bought around $4, and I even got to buy under $3 today in the 290s, I believe. So thank you, short sellers, for giving me that opportunity because I believe in Nextbridge, and I'm a proud holder of Nextbridge unless the buying pressure comes in so much that you hit my price target. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. My spirits are still positive, guys. I've been on this play since like back in the Torch days and MMTLP days, the MMAT1 option. I'm not no new investor on this. You're going to shake out new people that don't understand what Nextbridge is. I'm very bullish as ever on the Torchlight energy, oil, and gas assets. So I can care less what the price action does. I didn't sell at 10. I didn't sell at 12. And John Berta, Greg McCabe didn't sell at 10 and 12. So why the hell am I going to sell at $12? Not happening. It's worth a heck of a lot more than $12, guys. Just my personal opinion. I could be right or wrong, you know, but that's just my thought process. If they're not selling, I'm not selling. So, had to get those facts out there. Honestly, I don't even care about the price. It don't matter. I plan on this. If anything, I'm kind of glad, like, they did it this way, because it does get tempting when you see, like, yeah, and I think I saw someone down here commented, like, someone commented down there and said, even with all this, they're still up 150%. That's like me. Like, my average cost on Fidelity is like $1.50, you know, because I averaged up today, actually, with buying it, the under 3 and the 4 and all that, you know. I actually averaged up a little bit. So my cost basis went up to like $1.50 right now. So, guys, I'm still up like 100% or something like that. I really don't care. 90%, 100%. I'm not selling at this price. I'm going to Nextbridge and see what happens there. If the dividend comes out to be not what I expect, so be it. I was wrong. You know, that's what it is. But I believe in what Nextbridge is going to be. And I'm hoping, my thought process is, we're going to get some announcement, hopefully by end of the year. But if not by end of the year, I believe Q1 2023, before March 31st, hopefully we get an announcement of the buyer of the oil and gas assets. That would be fantastic. So that has been my belief. There will be something announced within the next, you know, 3 to 4 months. And I'll be very happy with that. And, you know, happy that I got my shares and to be qualified for Nextbridge. So just my thoughts. I'm super excited to be a Nextbridge shareholder. I hope you guys are excited because I'm excited. All right, let's go over some of the comments here before we get into some stuff. So I think the next 2 days, I think it was Roller Pigeon's video. So I wanted to, I want to go to Roller Pigeon's video. She made a good point. So Roller Pigeon's video was really good. These next 2 days, as we kind of suspected, is going to be for short sellers to close positions. She really did a good video breaking down that the 165.4, 165.5 million shares can only go to Nextbridge. So what that means is there's probably, you know, she thinks 400 and some million shares out there that are, you know, the possible 200 and some synthetics that need to be covered. So when these 2 days you're buying, you are closing that position. You're deleting that position out. You're deleting that naked synthetic share out there. That's what it is. So you're buying that to delete that synthetic or naked short out there. That's what that is. Now, if you sell on any kind of run up, you will lose your right to that buyer because they're closing out and deleting that position. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm not worried. I'm happy to hold and go in the Nextbridge. I'm actually kind of excited. You know, because they can almost cost you money, guys. Think about that. Think about this here for a second. A lot of people sold today for huge losses. Well, I think a lot of the new investors, because there is a tweet out here by Tony, and I want to pull it up. Now, this is just going to be based on Fidelity. Tony's tweet here has a orders by Fidelity. Look at number 2. MMTLP. Right there. It's like 90% buy and 10% sell, guys. Look at the green. Like 90% buy, maybe 5 or 10% sell, guys. So that tells me there's a lot of shady stuff going on today. A lot of shady stuff, guys. I can tell you right now, all of the people that has been following me for the last year, people follow me for over a year since day one, I can almost guarantee not a single person has sold. I can almost guarantee you a single one of those people hasn't sold. And when you look down below my box on Twitter, do you see what's trending, guys? Do you see what's trending? MMTLP, look at this here. It is trending right here on the screen. Trending here on Twitter. 6,453 tweets. Wow. That is something. Alexander, man, thank you so much. Joined the membership for 8 months, man. Thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it, brother. I really hope to get the channel membership back up and running. Kind of like along with the Patreon group. But like the MMTLP situation just needed full attention. It really did. It needed to keep full attention. So that's why I was on that. And until this oil and gas assets situation is over, then I can focus on that. Hey, William said it's still trending on stock twits. Let's pull up stock twits real quick. Stock twits. Stock twits. Stock twits. And let's go to the rankings. All right, so trending. MMTLP is not trending, but it's most active. Oh my God. Yeah. MMTLP is number 1 by a lot. You can see here, MMTLP on the active has 12,800 and some comments. And the next one, second, is almost at 8,000. So there's over 4,800 more comments on MMTLP than the next one. Wow. Let's look at watchers. MMTLP is number 7 on the watchers. And look down here as well. MMAT is number 7 on the most active. Guys, we know the market right now is always against us. It's always against us. But the one thing I've always loved about this play is that Nextbridge is waiting for us, guys. It is waiting for us. And that's what I'm excited for, because that's why I got into this play. I was never, you know, and if you watch me, the short squeeze was always a bonus, guys. The short squeeze was a bonus. If the shorts are forced to cover these next 2 days, we get some crazy price action like, you know, the Volkswagen, so be it. We'll see about selling, taking some profits, absolutely. But they keep the prices down here, not a chance. I'm not selling these next 2 days. I'm going to be a happy shareholder in Nextbridge. Absolutely. All right. Let's keep going here. Magnetic here posted that MMTLP, the buy button is officially gone on E-Trade. So that's kind of good. We kind of, in a sense, need the buy button to go away, because then there will be no shorting allowed, because it would be buy to close only. So those short positions are going to be forced to buy to close so they can delete those synthetic naked shares that Roller Pigeon covered in her video. That's very exciting. I will test if you're able to still buy on Fidelity and TradeStation tomorrow. I'll try to buy 1 share because it is kind of wasted money. So I don't know. I'm kind of afraid to do it because I don't want to mess with my shares. I'm kind of afraid to even try to buy 1 share. But I will maybe see if the buy button is available. So we'll see. But we'll see if they start covering, man. We're gonna see if the coverage starts happening. That's what's gonna be really exciting. So the buy to close could start happening. All right, what else we got down here? All right, guys, I wanted to point this out. They had a MetaFam chat today. There was over like 1,000 some people in the chat. I had my headphones in. I had them in and out throughout that MetaFam chat, so I did get to hear a good bit of it. So I did get to hear a lot of it. And one thing I want you to know, this gentleman right here, C-Plant, guys, he has been in this play since about 2016, I think they said. He's been in this a long time. He's been following this journey way back in the day. I mean, 2016, guys. This gentleman here, C-Plant, he believes in what's there. He is not selling. He knows what this baby's worth. Look, Nextbridge, NBH, has not been affected by the market has not been affected by the market BS. They are moving forward as planned. It has been tough getting good satellite pictures for the past couple of weeks, but I managed to get one today. Looks like we have a rig on University Masterson B103 at the moment after finishing up previous one. So, guys, he has the pictures right here. That's freaking amazing. Thank you, C-Plant, for that information. That's what I'm talking about. Here we got John Berta did reply to this post. Slick Rick here says, summoning Berta Beacon. John, we need your help figuring out what the purpose of the revised FINRA notice was and what it means for us going forward. Any insight appreciated. And he has a picture of Berta there with the torch to short stuff. All right. He said, FINRA did not tell us they were going to change it or why they changed it. I have no idea why DTCC has not communicated, and they have not told us why they haven't sent out the notice. If they have, I have not seen it. So that's that. Now, there is a clip out there that I showed you in yesterday's video about this change. Now, I want to get a couple of things up here. Our buddy Doug Meta Millions showing here that for MMAT, Schwab is upping the borrow rate to 20%, guys. MMAT is getting heavily shorted. I believe our buddy Benham was showing the borrow rate over 300 and some percent today. It's ridiculous. 350% borrow rate. I know Trading Secrets Alley covered this about David, so I'm not going to go over that because he has that in his video. Our buddy Bezos, I'm sure he's down there in the chat. Sorry, I see we have over 500 and some people. Sorry, guys, that I'm not really on the chat right now. I just want to go through this information. Bezos says, just got off the phone with Schwab. They told me liquidation shares will start in the 9th to the 12th. No buying as of those dates, only selling. Let's see what happens. So right there, guys, you got a brokerage here with Schwab saying that's going to be buy to close only. Paul here says that TD has their update. We got that. Yeah, so they got the change here from the revised deleted instead of canceled. And I want to go back here to my... Sorry, there's so much information. Here it is. So this post here.
Per FINRA's corporate action, or corporate action, right, that came out. Basically what that means is MMTLP is being deleted as a ticker after the trading day on the 12th. So basically what that means is MMTLP is being deleted as a ticker after the trading.
Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? The ticker is being deleted. The ticker is being deleted. He made sure to say deleted, not canceled. I found that very interesting because we played this clip last night, and literally when
trading day on the 12th, so it's deleted on the 13th, right? And so that means that
and he keeps saying deleted, but the actual FINRA said cancel, and they changed it today to delete it. So I found that very interesting. We got a super chat we got to cover. Thank you, Brian, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, Terry, what happens if after the 12th, the shorts are still in need to cover, say, a few million shares? How's that handled and at what price? Well, I believe we can go back to what John Berta said. There was a clip. Oh, my God, it may be so far back. There was a clip here on my channel of John Berta that someone had a screen grab of. I'm going to scroll back till I find it here real quick, but I don't know if you heard this clip, but this is what's going to happen. If shorts don't cover on the 9th, the shorts don't cover on the 12th, and they have to come to Nextbridge and ask for shares because the brokers didn't force them to cover. All right. Like I said, sorry, guys. My freaking, as you see, my Twitter feed is so active, and there's so much information here that it may take me a while to find that clip. It might, but we're in a live stream, so it's okay. We're gonna find it. Here it is.
This thing plays out, and stock trades were trades, and for example, it goes to $100 a share, and that's the last trade, and then all of a sudden, Nextbridge gets a knock on the door from 5 brokerage houses saying, I need to buy 50 million shares. Well, they have the ability to sell them shares at that point, but you have to remember who is involved in Nextbridge and who is the largest shareholder of Nextbridge.
Oh yeah.
That person being Greg McCabe. And trust me when I tell you this, Greg has a disdain for what we had to go through for the last 6-7 years that runs deeper, as deep or deeper than mine. And so, as I mentioned in my tweet today, not only would it be a hell no, but it's a hell no, and here's the lawsuit for all the fuckery you've caused us in the last 7 years. So
yeah, and I know, like, I'm not kidding, like.
So that is the answer. If you're a short seller and you do not cover your position and you come knocking at the door with your brokerage, I need to get 50 million shares, I would not want to have to make that knock on the door. As you heard there, yeah, Jenny, please take the chat here's, there's a lot of new people in the chat. They're not really understanding what's going on in this situation. They're freaking out, whatever. I trust my moderators to get rid of any FUD down there or anything like that. That is pretty awesome. So thank you. All right. So back to this here. Can you imagine if you're short 50 million shares and you're coming knocking at the door that I'll give you $100 a share, and Greg McCabe's going to say, hell no. Here's your lawsuit. That is going to be pretty amazing. I got, like I said, guys, oh, Wazir, let me get you, buddy. Add moderator. All right. Thank you. I got Alex, Wazir, and I'm going to add Alexander. He's a channel member. There we go. I got Wazir and Alexander, longtime followers of the channel. If you guys see anything inappropriate, I give you permission to block them, hide them, whatever y'all need to do to keep the chat good. Okay. So, there we go. The moderators are out. They're going to block your ass if you're out there being stupid. So keep that in mind. All right. That's right. Sanders says we're going to put down the hammer. All right. So there it is, guys. That's what's going to happen. They have to cover the 9th and 12th. If they come knocking at the door at Nextbridge, that's going to be a interesting situation, to say the least. And, you know, they're not going to sell. They're not going to sell. It's going to be one hell of a lawsuit. One hell of a lawsuit if they come there at those shorts. All right. Now we can go back. That's the John Berta clip. I love that clip. I never get tired of hearing that clip, actually. It's pretty amazing. All right. So we went over that. Went over Tony's post. C-Plant's post. We went to John Berta's. Went over that. That. Yeah, so that covers that. Yeah, so I heard on the MetaFam chat, this was very interesting. Very, very interesting. So the gentleman that was in the MetaFam chat, he had TD Ameritrade on the phone and basically said, the representative said that TD Ameritrade does not allow shorting of OTC stocks. I found that very interesting. So, and he even said, so you mean there is not one single short position of MMTLP on TD Ameritrade? And that representative said no. Like, wow, really? Really? So I found that like very, very interesting as well, guys. Here was Dr. Stomp saying he got the corporate Otis earlier today. So I believe that covers all that. I mean, guys, we told you, man. Like I said, this don't bother me. Setting at 289 down 58%. Not even swayed, guys. It doesn't even bother me. Don't even bother me. Actually, I was out there buying. I got like 4 different orders today, like bought. As it came down more and more, I picked up a little more, a little more, a little more. I kept doing like $200-300 every time it came down. And just kept buying in, man. Kept buying in, you know. All right, so let's see here. Look at this here. 13.7 million. How much of that 13.7 million do you believe was retail sales? Sit there and ask yourself. How much was that of retail sales, guys? I think some of it was, absolutely. Maybe 25% of it. Maybe. I'm being nice. This was all illegal, naked synthetic short selling. That's exactly what this was. Short sellers' dream. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. And they did what they wanted to do. They probably did shake a lot of people out of their shares. But the OGs that have been following this play, we know what we got. We always said Nextbridge is our stop loss. It's that simple. You know, a lot of the other short squeeze plays, because we know the market's rigged. The market is rigged not for us. It's rigged against us. You know, the market is out there to save the hedge funds, to save all the short sellers. You know, it's out there to screw the retail investor. Let's face it. That's the way the market is. These next 2 trading days will be very telling. As Houston Wade said, it'll be the ultimate litmus test to see if they start like covering positions. Literally have to cover to delete those short sales. So I never was in this play for like a swing trade, guys. I have long-term capital gains on a good portion of my MMTLP shares, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll get long-term capital gains on the Nextbridge when that comes over and we get bought out potentially. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We're going to get bought out eventually. I could be wrong on that, but we'll see. That's my theory. All right. And look at this day's range. I've told you, man, prepare for wild swings. Prepare for it. We've been going over the day's range the last couple of days, and man, it is crazy. Look at this here. Day's range. We were at a high at 620, a low at 285. Man, that's what I'm talking about. What a swing. This is just preparing you, man. If the shorts start covering, you're going to see some crazy, crazy stuff, man. It's going to be exciting these next couple of days. And look at it this way. If nothing happens the next couple of days, you just hold into Nextbridge. You know, it's simple as that. We're already qualified, you know. I was never one to trade this play. I was a buyer of this play. And I set my price targets to where I guys pretty much told you. You know, I thought fair value at first was probably like in that $30 to $60 range. I believe that's kind of fair value. That's a good place to start. Somewhere in between there is a good place to start. If it don't hit those prices, you know, a lot of people like to go to 75, 85, 100 because of the tax purposes on it. But I have some long-term capital gains, so I could have a little bit lower price. You know, like that 650 to 60 range wouldn't be bad. But if it don't hit it, I'm okay. I'll hold the Nextbridge. Keep in mind, George always wanted us to potentially take our dividend and invest it back into MMAT, guys. That was the whole plan way before all this started. Back in the torch days, that's what he wanted us to do. I think that plan is still the same thing as of today. I really do. I think, you know, I believe I heard Meta Support Channel say in the MetaFam chat today, he believes a buyer will be announced before end of year. That would be really exciting. That would be a happy new year. That would be very exciting. All right. So MMAT today, and they took MMAT down with it. They did. They knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Look at this here, the volume. Average volume 12 million. We traded 18.6 million volume. These next couple of days, the price action for me doesn't really matter. It just doesn't. I mean, like I said, I'm already qualified. I'm happy. Now my shares are qualified for Nextbridge, and all I have to do is hold 2 more trading days to be qualified to be the holder of my Nextbridge shares and be eligible to get those. So I'm very excited. All right. Says 600,000 shares available at 39.5. I would like to see this here because this updates about every 10 minutes. You see the Stocks Error website. I'm excited to see how this baby updates tomorrow because with the buy button removed and it's only buy to close, so you can delete those synthetic shares, this should really start going up like crazy because, you know, there should be no shorting. How could you still short with, you can't even buy it. So how could there be shorting going on? It should be buy to close only from here on out. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not worried at all, guys. I am not worried at all. I'm perfectly fine. I do find it interesting here on the OTC short report. that there has been no update on MMTLP. There's been no update at all. I find that very intriguing. There has been no update since Friday. So we have no information for what happened Monday. We got no information what happened Tuesday. And no information that happened Wednesday. We don't know what happened today. You know, we have no idea what happened. Let's see here, the 8th. Yeah, we have no idea what happened for these past 4 days, this week. We have no idea. So, either way, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. We got 660 people in. Welcome everyone. Moderators, thank you all for helping out with the chat. I know it's a little crazy, right? I can understand, man. I can understand. People's upset. I get it. I get it, guys. People's upset. I totally get it. But if you were in this to like try to swing this in the last few weeks, that was a risky play. Very, very, very risky. I wasn't planning on trying to swing it. I told you all what my plan was. I have sell limits set at certain prices. If they don't get hit, I hold to Nextbridge. That has been my plan straight up. I never said I'm trying to swing this to $15 and rebuy back at $6 or swing it to $30 and rebuy back. My plan was I have sell limits. If they hit, great, I'll take the cash. If they don't hit, I hold to Nextbridge. That has always been my plan on this ever since I was buying this, since October 7th, 2021. For over a year. That was my plan. All right. Here we go. MMAT days to cover is 1.85 days. Short interest percent of float is 12.4. I did find interesting the gamma squeeze score for MetaTerry is still at number 1 on the Fintel at 97.86. So that's pretty interesting to see. For MMAT, there is 0 shares available, guys. 0 shares available to borrow. And it's showing here on the Fintel, 135% is the borrow fee. Now, there was a, let's see here. There was a post out there. I might have put a like on it, and I'm going to go through my like post. Someone had a nice tweet, and I want to say it was of the Volkswagen stuff. And if I don't have it here, I'll have to go. I think I'm going to have to go find it. There we go. Hey, we had to remove that guy, man. Alexander. Did you have the Volkswagen tweet? Was that you? Let me go back here to the regular. That was that. I'm just going to scroll here through. Just going to scroll through. I wanted to see if I can find that Volkswagen. I should have retweeted it when I seen it. I didn't retweet it because there's so much going on. That's my bad. I didn't retweet it. Yeah, I seen people talking about this caveat emptor. I seen that Moon Market was talking about it. I did see that, but he's saying it's on Facebook. He says, Mr. Horton says, let me get a sip of that Mad Dog. I'm in Maryland. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gives me a chance as I'm just scrolling through here to what's this here? It looks like, oh, okay. So this person retweeted. So we're getting some interesting updates here. This person, Tone, just said, looks like TD Ameritrade took away the buy button. So that's good. TD Ameritrade took away the buy button. Nice. That's what we want to see. We want the buy button to be removed. We want to see people starting to close, which is exciting. Chase took away the buy button. Nice. I guess I could check my Fidelity account and TradeStation account. Maybe they'll update tomorrow. I definitely will tweet out tomorrow for TradeStation and Fidelity tomorrow if you're able to. Oh, what's going on here? Is this for MMTLP? Chris Smith, thank you for the super chat, brother. What is your opinion of the code 505 tweet? I believe that was Uncle Smokey. I believe Uncle Smokey tackled that. And I want to say he did a fantastic job on it, actually. Let me see if I can find his tweet on it. Oh, yeah, maybe it was this guy, Bacon. It was this Bacon. Yeah, the SOS, the 505. Yeah, sorry. So Bacon here. Look at all these 505s, guys. Look at all these 505s. And they have this code signal here. I am short shares. That's what 505 means. And look at this. Look at this here. All these. Basically 2,900 shares down the line at going on 4 o'clock. Short, 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 short. That is huge. Look at this here. List of list of list. I mean, multiple pages, guys, of these shares. There's one down here, 2880, 2890. So it's SOS, like 505 is like, I'm short shares. So I'm really excited about that. So we'll see these next few days if we get some price action on that. I believe Uncle Smokey has a great post here as well. Murdoch, the meta guy, welcome, brother. He has the corn in there with the smiley face. Love it. All right. So, yeah, Smokey has a great breakdown on this. I believe Ali covered this, where they talk about the difference here. Oh, I wonder if it'll let me zoom in while it's like that. Oh, yes. I mean, I love this laptop, guys. I really do love the laptop, how it lets me do this here. I love the laptop because I can do all this, zooming in. I love this touchscreen laptop. I have this laptop lets you do about everything, man. All right. So I believe from what I can tell at first glance, same thing. They took the pay date out. Wonder if they're anticipating settlement problems due to the heavy synthetics and asistics TikTok. All right, yeah. So the one on the right was the original. It says that it had the pay date on 12/14. And then it also says here the shares will be canceled effective. Now, we played that interview from the vice president, Jeff Mendel of the OTC markets. And he said the word deleted. He said the word deleted. And initially, FINRA has the word canceled. If you go here to the updated version, they now say deleted. And then it doesn't have the pay date. So I find that very intriguing as well. Very, very intriguing that they took out the pay date and they changed the word canceled to deleted. Because the interview with the vice president of the OTC markets was saying the word deleted, before this correction came out. When the FINRA already had out canceled, the VP, the vice president, was already saying deleted. And then here today we get the deleted correction. Find that interesting. It's just more things adding up to what it could be, guys. Very, very interesting there. Thank you to Smokey. That great post. Putting this, what do we got down here? Someone saying Schwab ask is 340. So I don't know if I'd want to buy tomorrow. You are definitely risking not getting your shares, guys. That is a dangerous game. I know there's the due bill process, but I mean, you got a MetaMaterials press release specifically saying, like, if you buy after the 8th, you do not qualify. If you want to risk money and try that due bill process, that's on you. I'm not doing it. There ain't no way I'm doing that, guys. Ain't no way. Boots on the ground. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. 2,500 per share into the moon. I love it. I love your enthusiasm. I love it, man. Like I said, guys, we're at a win-win here. This isn't going to nothing, guys. This is going to one of the, potential biggest projects out there right now to be bought. The Oro Grande project. And I don't know if I know my buddy William Here it is. Oh my God, I did have it was copy and paste. But there was one out here that overlaid. All right, yeah, so I do have copy and paste. All right, so Short Squeeze posted this one. So if you look at the chart here, this first one, look at that chart. That's the Volkswagen shares of 2008, guys. That's the Volkswagen tweet right there. And if we go here to the next post, I mean, that big run up there and the drop off, this right here, it's kind of similar. It is very similar. It's very similar. The huge run up, the big drop, and now the rip. I think we're getting geared up for the rip. These next 2 days, will the rip happen tomorrow? I don't know. What is any of the brokerages going to start covering tomorrow? Time will tell. Because when the first one starts covering, they all will start coming. And I believe Liz here had a great tweet. I wanted to draw attention to this because I believe she is she's ready. Classic, create confusion on dates, take out the paper hand, release breaks on other plays to create FOMO elsewhere. But MMTLP is the exception. OG holders are sick of their corruptness and would rather see this go down to zero and see shorts and handcuffs. We will win hold. Did you notice today during the market how they had GME running and other short squeeze plays running to draw away attention from MMTLP? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how that happened? Isn't that just so hilarious how they did that? I could not agree more. Great tweet there from Liz. Uncle Smokey picked up the dip today. All right, William says he reshared it to the top of the page. Yes, thank you, William. Thank you, brother. All right, let me pull up the Facebook group. Facebook. William, my man, thank you so much, sir. All right, here we go. Meta. This one. That's the one from Rick, but I wanted to see if it has it on the featured here. All right, let's see here. Oh, it was Rick Autry. Okay. So it was Rick Autry here in the group. So it's this post here, I believe. Yes, this is it. I wish it would let me see his actual post. Sorry, guys, trying to get this out here. Yeah, and look at this post here from Rick Autry on this. Look at this. Oh, no, don't go away. So, here we go. This is the one I did see earlier today. It's a pretty good look. Volkswagen squeezing the blue. MMTLP in the green. I mean, guys, it is pretty similar. These next 2 days are going to be very telling. And the good thing is, we don't have to worry about buying no more. Like, we don't have to worry about buying no more, guys. Our job is done. Whatever you have, you're good to go. You are good to go. Serini, thank you for the super chat. Can retailers still scalp tomorrow? I don't want them, but can they? Now, I do believe if you want to scalp and your brokerage lets you, that's a very risky play, but I don't know. If your brokerage lets you buy, you're not going to qualify for Nextbridge, so you would have to sell, I guess before Monday. So that's a very risky game, man. That's a very, very risky game. I don't know. I don't think I would recommend it, because what if they drive it down to, nothing? What if they would do that? Then, you are risking it. So, but I mean, hey, if you have if you want to gamble like you're at the casino these next 2 days and try to scalp it, that's on you, man. That is definitely on you. All right. But I mean, it could pay out if it does work. It could. I'm going to test. Well, I don't know if I'm going to test, but I'm going to see if the buy button is still available on TradeStation and Fidelity. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk losing my shares if I try to test something. So I don't know if it's worth it. But look at this here. All these 505s, guys. There was a 3,000 there. That was probably maybe. Look at these timestamps. Talking about manipulation. Talking about manipulation at its best. Right here. I mean, all these 505s at 290. That don't tell you something, man. All right, what do we got here? There we go. Okay, so we got that in there. Good deal. There we go. Back to this. Thank you, William, for sharing that, brother. Thank you for the moderators to keep the chat up to date and what's going on. Let's go here and scalp around the Twitter and see what else is going on. Yeah, we did cover that one. It's like TD took away the buy button. We'll retweet that. All right, let's see here. Short squeeze. This is the biggest manipulation in history. OTC markets. Your vice president was just talking about MMTLP on a new broadcast, and now you have the ticker as CE. Everyone call and comment OTC markets manipulation that is going on. Interesting. All right, someone's saying, Steve says the screen's blurry. If you tap on your screen, there should be, you tap on it and it brings up the icons. In the top right-hand corner, there is like a gear button. You click on that gear button and you're going to select quality. And you select quality and you make it the highest. Mine is showing... Steve! Yeah, you want to click on your settings button on the YouTube and that will... let you update that. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Guys, MMTLP is still trending. Let's go to some tweets on MMTLP. Let's see what is out there going on. Allie's tweet here from David was number 1, it looks like. Oh man, guys. All right, we got Paul's tweet here 2 hours ago. Let's see what our buddy Paulus Greatest here has going on. There's no way we can get shorted tomorrow. Why? Let's think about this. When hedge funds short, they sell into the bid. We can no longer buy shares, hence, we can't place bids. If there are no bidders, hedge funds can't sell any short shares. Remember, set high sell limits. Guys, that's a quick summary right there of a good game plan. That is a great game plan. Sums it up. If there's no bids, they can't short it. That's fantastic. So these next 2 days, man, are going to be a wild ride. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Should we see some crazy price action to the upside? Absolutely. Could this been the biggest dip before the rip ever? Absolutely. Was there a lot of people that probably sold their shares? Probably did, and I feel bad if you did because you're missing out on Nextbridge. You know, and there could be a rip here the next couple of days. Murdoch says he wants to talk about the caveat emptor. I did see, let me just type in here. OTC market caveat. Here it is. Let's just do it this way. What's it say? So here's the Google on caveat emptor. A caveat emptor security is designation of the OTC markets places on a security after determination was made surrounding the company that may be potential risks to investors, which include questionable stock promotion, known investigation of fraudulent activity committed by the company or company insiders. Very interesting. Why would they put that on there? Why would they put the caveat emptor on there? How is this company a potential risk to investors? I don't know of any. Okay, it says check his DD tweet. Yes, let's go look at Murdoch. I have Murdoch. Now, why is he not showing up? I have Murdoch on here. So dumb. Don't freeze up, screen. I know I have Murdoch here on something that I retweeted a couple days ago, so I'll find him real quick. Since that's being dumb. I'll find you, buddy. Like I said, the social media, man, I do apologize for everyone that has messaged me and I haven't replied back, guys. You don't even know the amount of messages that I have been getting. And I'm sure all the YouTubers, the Twitter people, all the social media people have been getting a lot of messages. So I do want to apologize. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. There's Murdoch. Oh, he's under Meta. I was typing in his actual Murdoch and that wouldn't come up, but he's actually Meta guy. Okay. Let's see here. He has a DD. There we go. First, I want to say thank you to Murdoch, the Meta guy, for having this DD out here, and we're going to cover it in the live stream. So let's see here. He tagged Moon Market on this because Moon Market did do a video on that. As I understand this, it's simply saying the buyer, holder of Nextbridge shares is solely responsible if the assets are a flop because the placeholder has no value and because the assets haven't been given a price yet, the company is tagged. Man, that's a nice summary, brother. Thank you so much. I got to retweet that. Let me retweet that for this because this needs to be known. MMTLP. Great info. And we'll just get that tweet out there. Yeah, and I guess that makes sense why the OTC market would put it on there because, yeah, Nextbridge is going to have a zero value. So I guess they just want to, in a sense, it could be just like an automatically generated thing. So it's a legal team. It's used in contracts, so he's not wrong. Yeah. Read the description or image. All right, so here we go. Caveat emptor. The principle that the buyer alone is responsible for checking the quality and stability of goods before purchase is made. There you go. Like caveat emptor still applies when you're buying a house. So basically this is saying if you're buying, from my understanding, if you're buying MMTLP and it's going to Nextbridge, you should be educated on what Nextbridge is. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is that what you think, Murdoch? Is that this is basically saying that if, you know, you're buying MMTLP, that you will be a holder of Nextbridge and that you should know what Nextbridge is. All right, so we're going to go down to more of it. There's more of the thread. Let's go to it. So we covered that part. All right. Here he says, too, caveat emptor. Please correct me if I am correct. Cheers. It is merely a risk parameter. I am not worried. Not financial advice. Terry Z247. Thank you, brother. Sorry I did not get your tweet. Like I said, sorry again, because my stuff is just unreal. I have so many private messages. I can't get to them all. I got so many tags. I can't get to them all. I don't know how some of these people do it. Like John Berta says he gets over 600 and some a day. I feel him. I don't know if I'm getting 600, but I am getting a lot. And it's hard to keep up, man. It is hard to keep up, man. That's why I thank everyone that has helped me, like, bring me attention. I have a lot of people out there that will, people will get information and just send it to me. And sometimes I don't respond back, but I get the information, and I'll give them a thumbs up or something like that, because there is just like so much going on, guys, right now. That is so hard to get to everyone. I appreciate everyone that has helped me through this. You don't even know. Looks like here, MMTLP's on there. Added, removed. All right. Is that it then, Marduk? I think it might have been. So I click on that, scroll down. There's that post, and then that. I believe that's right, man. All right, here's someone has a screenshot of the OTC Markets webpage. So let's go to this. Thank you to this person that has this. Chad, thank you so much. OTC Markets designates MMTLP with caveat emptor. OTC Markets has designated MetaMaterials MMTLP with caveat emptor due to public interest, concern, and potential confusion amongst market participants regarding dates and entitlements for the share exchange published by FINRA. Wow. On December 6, 2022, and subsequently revised on December 8th. Wow. So that's why it was on there, because of the confusion of FINRA? That's what it seems like here. Yeah. Because of the dates confusion, they put that on there. Interesting. All right, someone is saying down here that Berta just tweeted. Well, we are going to go to that Berta tweet. Absolutely. So there's that. Thank you, Marduk, for that. Let's go to Mr. John Berta. What do we got here? Maybe he did a reply to someone. So that was 2 hours ago, the one there. Yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, what's up with GM? He's becoming like a bear all of a sudden. That's kind of weird, because I know GM was like, he seemed to be like a long time supporter, and now he's acting all weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. Not my problem. I'm happy where I'm at, guys. I am totally happy. So I'm just looking here. Yeah, no updates on Berta yet. So, yeah, like a $12 price target. Like, why didn't you sell at 12? It was like when John Berta said, all these people complaining about MMTLP that is not worth nothing. Then you could have sold it at $3. You could have sold it at $1.50. Now you can sell it at $2.80. You know what I mean? If you don't believe in Nextbridge, just sell it. I'm happy going in the Nextbridge. I'm a happy camper. Just going back here to the feed. Here we go. Red the Pirate. Red the Pirate has a post out here. But first, we got to cover the super chat. Thank you, Chris Richardson, man. Thanks for what you do. A voice for retail, MMAT for life. Man, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that, brother. You don't even know, man. These times are tough right now, but I believe these next few days can be exciting. And you got to keep in mind, even if worst comes to worst, these next 2 days aren't exciting, and the share price just stays at $2 or goes down to $1. We got Nextbridge, guys. We got Nextbridge. We got a valuable underlying asset attached to this. And I'm going to tell you my plan with this. I always told you guys, I actually talked to my family about this tonight, and I'm going to go over a little story time here, and we're going to cover Red's post, because how am I not following Red? I need to follow Red, because she always has some good DD. So actually, I was out to dinner tonight with family. We did my dad's birthday, and we were talking. I said, and as you guys know, that if you follow me, you know what my overall goal was. My goal was to get enough money from this to pay my house off. That was my goal. So, right now, it's not looking like that, because we're not getting any price action. We still got 2 trading days. If we get a squeeze and my price targets get hit, I will take profits. If the prices don't get hit, I will hold those shares over to Nextbridge. So that's my plan. Straight up. That's it. I have certain price targets listed on both my brokerages. If it don't hit, they just go to Nextbridge. So that's that plan. I've got another super chat. Thank you so much, Donald M. Terry, can you shout out my girlfriend Veronica? Thanks. Yes, Veronica. Huge shout out. Give some kisses and lovins to Donald, man. He loves you so much. To be shouted out here on YouTube with 845 viewers. That is true love, to get a shout out with that many people watching the stream. Chris, I see you down there. That famous name from Porky's. If you ever know that name, Mr. Michael Hunt. If you ever seen the movie Porky's, there's a good scene in there with Michael Hunt. Actually, Porky's one of my favorite movies. That movie is so hilarious. Red the Pirate here has First Trade and TD Ameritrade no longer allow purchases Mmtlp. So here is liquidation only. And rejected. Opening transactions for the security are not accepted. Yeah. Couldn't buy one share. So thank you, Red, for sharing that. I'm going to retweet that. Thank you, Red. Who has 9 kids? Jenny said, oh my God, 9 kids. Who in the world has 9 kids? Wow. I am not seeing. I have the live chat up. Where did someone say they had 9 kids? Woo. Someone is very active. Very active individual if you have 9 kids. But hey, congrats on that. Tax time is probably really good for you if you have 9 kids. All right. All right. Oh, I know old school back in the day, man. Old school back in the day, there was a lot of kids. I think I know there was people like, you know, back in the day. I mean, you have 10 to 15 kids. It was just normal back in the day. But I'm talking like today. And today it's kind of more 2 to 3, maybe 4. All right. I got Jenny. Jenny, we love you for that. That is so funny. I am going to pin that message because that is hilarious. If you have 9 kids, Jenny's message applies. Jenny, like, you're right with me, man. Wow, Jenny's right with me. I don't do kids or that's me. I don't do kids or babies, man. I would for YouTube though. If we ever had a meet and greet and kids want to see me, absolutely I'm all for it. Do I want my own kids to take responsibility for? Heck no. Heck no. I think when my wife's nieces come to visit, we get them for a couple hours, maybe half a day. I'm ready to give them back. Like, they're good kids, but I'm just like, yeah, I've kind of had enough, man. I like my animals. Yeah. So I like my 4-legged kids. Let's put it that way. I love my cats. I love my dogs. Currently we have 2 cats and we're good right now. All right, we got another super chat. Thank you, Angel Rodriguez. Set your limits and ride the wave Monday before 4 p.m. Let's go. Yes, absolutely. That's all you got to do, guys. That's exactly like the plan. Set your limits. If they don't get hit, be comfortable going to the Nextbridge. Don't be scared. You know, we all don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Of course, we don't know, guys. We don't know what Nextbridge is going to bring. But I think there's a lot, you know, there's so much positivity leading up to this that I'm excited. Because look at it this way. If Nextbridge is a bust and we don't get any kind of payout, that's going to affect MetaMaterials in the short term, guys. Keep that in mind. George would know that. Because a lot of investors of MMAT, are MMTLP Nextbridge holders. And we have significant money in these tickers. So if Nextbridge, if it is a bust, MMAT will be affected because it won't get much volume here in the short term. So I've always said that. MMTLP is the short-term play that we do this play, we get paid out, we take our money and we reinvest it back in Meta. If we don't get a payout, then we're not going to reinvest back into Meta because we're just not going to have the money. So that's why I believe that they know something's there. Thank you to another super chat from Yabu Entertainment. How do we track our Nextbridge stock? How do we track our Nextbridge stock after the transition? So you will still be able to hold your Nextbridge in your brokerage. So like I have Fidelity and I have TradeStation. I will probably hold those shares in there until we get more updates from Nextbridge. So that's the plan. I believe John Berta has mentioned in one of the chats that possibly the Nextbridge website will be back up live for investors to go view. That'll be exciting. I would love to hear what Roller Pigeons has to say once she gets that information on the Nextbridge website. So keep that in mind. All right. Thank you again to Mr. Horton here for the super chat. Thank you so much. I just can't help but laugh because we got the pinned message up there. And as I'm reading the comments, I just see that pinned message. It is so funny. And yes, I'm not a fan either of Jenny's comment. I'm not a fan of those either. Gotta disclose that out there. Not financial advice, but I'm not a fan of those either, Jenny. Here we go. Mr. Horton says, if they only have 165 I think million shares of Nextbridge hydrocarbons, then what happens if we are over that and we don't want to sell? Or am I understanding that wrong? No, you're understanding it. You're understanding it correctly. They technically have 2 days to close positions, guys. They have 2 days to close those shares. Because they need to close those shares because everything's going to be deleted. If they don't, they're going to have to come knocking at the door at Nextbridge and get slapped with a loss. That's what's going to happen there. So yeah, Roller Pigeon's video really broke it down really good. That it's going to be like when the first hedge fund or short hedge fund starts covering, it's going to be a domino effect. They're all going to cover. I think that's why it's key to have your sell limits in, because you may miss some of the big rips. You don't know where this could go. I mean, it could shoot up to whatever, you know. So having some sell limits in is key, so you hit some of those possibly. You know, and probably like the key numbers is going to be like, you know, like your $10 increments. So if you set them a little bit below that, you may get lucky and hit that. All right. Yeah, and hopefully here too, like after we get the presentation, well, yeah, after all this goes in and Nextbridge is its own thing, hopefully we'll get that presentation. You know, that'd be fantastic. Maybe Nextbridge will be responsible for that presentation, explaining what's going on. That'd be fantastic. We got another super chat. Thank you, Angel. I'm doing thirds, Play Money, MMAT, and Nextbridge. There you go. And that's me. I'm in all three here. Well, I guess, you know, I always have some cash around, but I have MMAT. I also have, of course, MMAT stock. I have MMAT options. I still have both of those. I'm still holding my MMTLP. I got my price targets set. All right, let's see here. I'm glad the chat, I'm glad the chat is positive, man. We got to stay positive because our time is now. You know what I mean? Like I said, even if we don't get the run-up, guys, we got Nextbridge. That's exciting to me. That's what I say. I started out the stream by telling you all I'm not even worried, because I'm not. I'm not even worried. Guys, the plan has always been set your limits. They don't hit, you go to Nextbridge. Don't matter what the price does back and forth between that. It doesn't matter. But I love seeing down here the chat is like having a great time. That's what we're here for, man. Chilling. We're having a great time. We're live streaming and chill right now. You know, they got the Netflix and chill. We got the live stream and chill. You got Jenny's comment up there that just sums up this live stream, how fun this live stream is. That there, that is the slogan. That's the slogan of this live stream. For the live chat, I think that sums it up. If I see another good, let's see here. Yeah, and if you see a lot of newer people in here asking questions, the moderators or other people can answer those questions. That'd be fantastic. Ron agrees with me and Jenny. I like that. There's a lot of people that, oh my God, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Will it let me? Will it let me? Oh, man. Will it let me do it? Does it let you do a... hang on here a second. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm going to turn my volume down on the computer. Let me mute it real quick. There we go. We got that muted. I was wondering if it lets you do... Oh, yes. This is what I want. We're going to start a poll. We're gonna start a poll. Do you agree with Jenny? Pinned comment. I think this should be 100%. 100% to 0. Do you agree with Jenny's pinned comment? Yes or no? That's pretty much it. Do you agree with the pinned comment? There it is. There's the poll. All right, guys. You all get to vote on the poll. Hopefully it shows up for you guys. We'll let that poll... we got the poll up there. Hopefully it'll update here on the mobile. But it is showing... All right. As that's going... Oh, Terry, I meant BTW doesn't like because he has 9 kids. Jenny, I'm right with you, girl. I don't do it either. I don't do kids either. Like I said, a couple hours, half a day's good. You know, maybe they spend the night. You know, but next day, like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Oh man, I can't wait to go back. So apparently, my poll is not showing up on the mobile, but it shows up on my desktop laptop. Well, my laptop, it shows up. So, yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Someone made a good comment. Piggy98. We can no longer buy the dip. There is no more, like, yeah, there is no more. Maybe because I'm hosting it, it won't let me view it on the mobile. Maybe that's what it is. But I can't wait to go back here in like 5 or 10 minutes and look up. Okay, cool. Everyone's saying it does show up on the mobile. Maybe because I can't vote. Maybe that's why I can't see it here on the mobile. Or maybe it'd be top chat. Live chat. There we go. Back to live chat. Because I exit out. Yeah, so now, I mean, the channel name is Buy the Dip. I got, of course, my name, Terry Younger, and Buy the Dip. That's still always going to be there. But yeah. There is no BTW. He's probably the 1%. Let me go back to this. Oh, man. 77%. What? There's 23% that says no? That they don't agree with Jenny's? All right, let me adjust this here. Like, what? Do you agree with Jenny's pinned comment? How are we at 77%? What? Who voted no? Y'all's doing that to troll me right now. That's what it is. Y'all's trolling me right now. Freaking up in the... y'all's trolling, man. Like, what? I'm moving my box here a second, guys. Y'all's trolling me. How's that happening? Wonder if it gives me a number. Oh, yeah, we got 138 votes. Now, guys, we have over 700... We got over 700 people in the chat. We need to see more votes on there. We're going to come back to that. But yeah, we're going to come back to that thing. But 77% out of 147 votes. We're going to give that more time. We'll come back to that. Marduk, I think I did cover the volume, but I'll go back to you and see if we have that on there. Sorry, just readjusting my box. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We'll come back to that. Let me go back to Twitter. I went over Red. Yes, we shared Red's thing. Oh, man. This is so funny. Oh, we got some new tweets here because I got the Marduk thing. There we go. All right. Thank you, Marduk. I'm going to... One more to share. I'm off to bed. Early bird gets the mealworm. Yeah, that's the roller pigeon right there. At Weeble Glover, when volume, please explain. Oh, okay. So he has this here. This volume of this candle was 5.7, almost 5.8 million in volume. That candle alone. But the volume was 13.7. Yeah, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. That's very interesting. And we'll retweet that out there as well to get that information out. Show 3 tweets. All right, here we got some. I love reading the posts, man. Like up live here, man. Up live here. We'll get the tweets as they come in. Hot off the press. Seth, why is everyone so worried about the buy button on MMTLP? It makes sense to close it when buying it now would lead you to owning nothing unless you're just trying to pump. Plus, there are more outstanding positions than shares allowed to Nextbridge. By 200 to 300 million every buy in the next. Every buy in the next 2 days. We'll take one of those out and inches closer to the total. The only way to get 165 million on both sides if hedge funds cover every single short. 200 million shares would be enough to get a nice profit. It is set up this because there were too many naked synthetics, and that number had to be reduced. I'm excited for the next 2 days. Hedge funds literally had to buy back shares and get nothing in return. That pretty much sums it up, man. I'm going to retweet that. That is a great reply there from Seth. I agree to that, brother. Like I said, the hot off the press here. See what we get here. Hey, thank you, copy and paste, for sharing, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, short squeeze out here is asking John Berta. Hey, Winter Cage, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry, I'm just going over some stuff here. So he tagged John Berta on this. Now, I don't know if Berta can really comment like on this post because, you know, that could be some trouble. But he says, can John Berta like this tweet if he's confident in Nextbridge hydrocarbons would really ease some MMTLP shareholders? I'm going to put a like on it. But I don't believe John Berta, yeah, he's not on there yet. I don't think he will put a like on that because, yeah, that could be... I mean, guys, I think it's pretty safe to say. Oh, what do we got here? Benham, man. He does DD on metamaterials like no other. Benham here says the Circle borrowed shares were at $8.99 right before the close after the hours. The line now $637K. This is what I mean when I say those shares would be given back and were just there to block the ass to mess with the price. Borrowed shares. All right, what else we got here? Just going over some of the stuff. I think that's it right now. Oh, Microcap talking about another stock. All right. All right, I think we need to go back to my poll. 182 votes. And sorry, guys, let me move the box. So we'll end the poll. There it is, official. 75. There's the poll, official. Do you agree with Jenny's pinned comment? I'll have to screenshot that. Do you agree? That is a nice poll. I'm going to do a new poll right now. We're going to keep the engaged. We're going to start a poll. Everyone, oh, God. Are you excited for Nextbridge? I think this is a fair question. Are you excited for Nextbridge? Ask the community. There we go. We got the new poll up. I will take down now Jenny's post because we've had our time on that. All right, guys. Oh, there we go. And need to readjust my box. All right, there we go. I think that's a good poll. I'm excited. If I could vote, I would vote yes. Can we get a third option on the new poll? Well, we'll let that poll run for a little bit and see what happens. Good night, Alexander, man. Thank you for your support tonight, brother. Keeping the chat under control. I know it's hectic. And it's okay. There's no wrong answer here. You might not be happy. Maybe you thought we're going to get this huge short squeeze. That is still, you still have 2 days left. There's still 2 days left. Zavio says, I need to go to bed, but I don't want to leave. I know this has been an interesting live stream. I believe we all needed this here. We're here to have fun, guys. That's what this is. I mean, I'm excited to go in the Nextbridge. I hope you are too, if you're not. Hopefully this all works out to how we plan. Maybe these next 2 days we will get the squeeze. Maybe you'll get an opportunity to sell. That's where, like I said, I love you either way. If you want to sell down here in the 3s or 2s, I still love you. I understand everyone has money that they need for financial situations. If this thing runs up to $5, $10 and you're like, you know what, I'm going to cut my losses or break even, go for it. That's up to you. That's not my plan. I'm not doing that. I got my price targets and I'm not selling below those. That's it. You know, it ain't happening. Will my price targets be hit? Time will tell. Oh yeah, so as that poll is running, we'll come back to that poll. I wanted to look at this. MMTLP is still #1 most active by a lot. Still by a lot. Okay, so I was talking about this, and this is just thinking here. So I was talking to family night about the situation. I've heard a lot of people talk about this play. They talk with their family about it to get thoughts and opinions. You know, there's a lot of people out there that have some huge share counts, and this thing could swing either way, good or bad. Now, I believe it's going to be good for Nextbridge, but currently MMTLP, we don't know. So the theory is, guys, you got to sit there and ask yourself, if you're in MMTLP, you're pretty much going to Nextbridge unless we get the squeeze here in the next 2 days. And if you are a holder of Nextbridge, my belief is a big old company is going to buy us out. Well, Meta support channel thinks before end of the year, I'm happy with that. If we get bought out by Q1 2023, I'm happy with that as well. And my thought is, if I get these oil shares, let's just use an example as ExxonMobil. That was a huge #1 believer there. ExxonMobil is #1 candidate, I believe, right now. It could be anyone now, but we're thinking it's ExxonMobil. If I get ExxonMobil shares, I was thinking about selling enough shares to pay off my mortgage. That was my initial plan. And my dad actually said, you know what? Even a better plan is, they pay quarterly dividends, right? Like, yeah. Keep all your shares. You know what I mean? Keep all your ExxonMobil shares you have. When you get those quarterly dividends, take out for your taxes. I believe dividends are taxed at like 20%. I always like to take out a little bit more just in case Uncle Sam says you owe more. So I would take 25% off for taxes. That 75% I have left over, I'd apply it straight to my principal on the mortgage. Now, I wouldn't want to sell any of my ExxonMobil shares because I believe, and we'll see if this is right, I believe oil is going to rise in 2023, guys. Oil has been kind of crashing here as of late. But a lot of banks have posts out there that thinking oil can shoot back to $120, $150 come 2023. So what's that mean? If those prices shoot up to that, the oil companies are going to be benefiting, which means their earnings reports are going to be fantastic. Your share price of like an ExxonMobil will just increase in value, which means your dividend would probably increase as well. So if you get the shares, keep that in mind. If you don't desperately need the money, you might want to consider how valuable those quarterly dividends could be. Sometimes they do those special dividends, those variable dividends, where you still get your quarterly dividends, but they may announce another special dividend. And if you hold a bunch of shares, that could be your like passive income. You know, that's my plan, is that if I'm a holder of like ExxonMobil, guys, I'll take out 25% for taxes every time I get dividends. I'll take that 75%. I'll apply it to the principal of my mortgage until it's paid off. Once that's paid off, I'll just keep collecting checks, pay off the vehicles, and just keep doing that. That's the plan. I don't think I'm going to sell any of my shares. I really don't, unless I have to. Unless something unexpected happens and I have to sell for any kind of unexpected emergency, I would sell. But I think after talking tonight, I feel pretty confident. If we get bought out by a big old company, I'm holding my shares. I don't think I'm going to sell any. And I'm just going to collect the dividends. I think that's a good plan because that's like your passive income. Then I could focus on new plays and MMAT. And I could even take, you know, like say if I did 25% for taxes, maybe take 25% of those dividends and reinvest it back into metamaterials. I'm dollar cost averaging back into metamaterials every quarter as well, which is great. Then I could put 50% on the principal of my mortgage. So that's like a win-win, man. Either way, we want to dice it up here and mix it up. That's kind of my plans. So we'll see, guys. That's my plan. What do you all think about that? Would you all consider that, or you just want to dump all the oil company shares? But I do think that oil prices will go up. I think ExxonMobil stock will go up next year, so I don't want to sell because I can increase my value of the overall shares when ExxonMobil goes up, plus collect dividends. So, yeah, I'm excited. Nice. Matt says, my plan is to pay off my house too from this. Nice. Absolutely. All right, let me go back here to the poll. All right, so we got the poll. Wow, we got we got more on this poll than we did the other poll. So there's the poll, 236 votes. Are you excited for Nextbridge? 69% says yes. Well, 68% says yes, and 32% no. I was kind of thinking it was going to be like that. I thought we'd be kind of like 50-50. I think it was going to be 50-50. So we'll end that poll. 242 votes. Very interesting. Anyone else have a suggestion of a poll they would like to have put up? Any suggestions in the comments? I will add a poll to the stream. There's that poll. I'm going to screenshot that. Are you excited for Nextbridge? That's the votes. Silver Charm asking, who is the one trying to raise $250 million, MMAT or Nextbridge? That is MMAT, guys. MMAT is the one raising the $250 million. Hey, thank you. Underrated. Says smash the like button for my man Terry Younger. Thank you so much. Greta, you shouldn't feel like that, man. It's just not that serious. You should be excited. You should be excited for Nextbridge. You should be excited. All right, let's see here. What do we got here? Let's see. Let's go back here to Twitter and see what we got. Price poll. Okay, Donald. Yeah. Poll on Nextbridge seller state. I think I'm pretty. I mean, of course, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that it's going to be like. Oh, that's a good one. Will you reinvest in MMAT? Yes, that's a good poll. Yes. All right, so let's do a new poll. Start a poll. If Nextbridge gets bought by a big oil company, Will you reinvest back into MMAT? And this here poll is saying, if Nextbridge gets bought out by a big old company, will you reinvest back into MMAT? Yes, no. And let's add an option. I'm going to say, let's do some different, I mean, yeah, like yes and no is kind of like, let's do this. Let's do this. So let's do one as, like, will you reinvest 0%? Will you do 1% to 20%? Let's do 1 to 10%, because that's probably a good 11% through, we'll say 25%. Add an option. Then we'll say 26%, 50%. Oh, I'm sorry, it didn't let me do that one, but we got the poll up. There it is. It didn't let me do the 5th option. Sorry about that. So I'll just take it as if you go on the, if you go on that 4th poll, the 26 to 50, that means you're going even over. So basically it's 26 to 50, and anything over 50 is going to be in that 3rd poll. So that's true. BTW, yeah, I don't have the 69 on it. So we're going to let that poll run a little bit and see how many votes we get. So we'll let that run a little bit because I am kind of intrigued. Bruce is saying David on StockTwits. He is RCH. Here we go. Is it the post that Alex? Oh, here we go. We got a new, hot off the press. Literally, he posted this 4 minutes ago, guys. David. There we go. William Morgan tweeted again. I got to go to William too. Okay, so we got some updates coming in as we're on the live stream here, guys. This is great. We're getting like live. This is like a news report update. All right, so here we go. Be prepared, in my opinion. Let me see if I can exit that out. No! Well, let me do that. There we go. Here we go. Mmtlp, be prepared, in my opinion. These next days, Friday and Monday, expect the games to begin. Number 1, expect for them to gap this down to 50 cents to $1 or more right off the bat. The goal is to shake loose your valid, valuable shares. Get ready for big swings to try to scare you. Example, $50 down to $10. People panic. Sell then, run up to 10 to 100, 60 to 300, and back to 50 fast. Expect it and do not panic. Remember, you have in your possession something they need to cover. Your valid MMTLP shares that they need desperately to cover. More than the actual float. Number 3, know that there may be periods of no trading at all, including silence. Nothing to give an illusion that they don't need your shares. Don't fall for it. Know what you have is valuable. Your MMTLP valid shares. Hold, hold, hold. Know your worth. Not financial advice, just my thoughts. Thank you so much, David, for that. That is an amazing tweet. So I want to say thank you. That's really good information. It really is. Guys, tomorrow, if they drop this down to $1.50, they want you to sell. They want you to sell. And why would you sell at this point? You are now qualified. If they take it down to a penny, you are now qualified for Nextbridge. Do you really think the dividend is going to be less than $3? I don't think so. Of course, I could be wrong. I do not believe this to be lower than that, guys. I agree, man. This is like a $30 to $60 dividend. I truly believe that. $30 to $60 dividend. Of course, I could be completely wrong, but I believe this is a $30 to $60 dividend. I didn't sell at $10. You know, when this ran up to 4, I didn't sell. This ran up to 7, I didn't sell. This ran up to 10, I didn't sell. I didn't sell at 12. So I'm not selling down here at these prices. I am now a qualified shareholder for Nextbridge Hydrocarbons, and I am damn excited. You damn right I am, because I believe in what's going to happen. I am excited. And they need my shares, and they're going to have to hit my price targets. I got my sell limit set on Fidelity and TradeStation. If they don't hit, I hold to Nextbridge. Plain and simple. So if they want my shares, they're going to need to get the price up. They're not getting them for the cheap. They're not getting them for the cheap. Wow. All right. He says here, what's this here? Thank you. I really want the shorts to take it into A on this one. Wow. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Ron Moreland, thank you for the super chat. This is funny. Can BTW brand pull out of his driveway? Should be the next poll. Now we got trolling in the super chats. I love it. I mean, right here, David says, thank you. I really want the shorts to take it into A on this one. Yeah, no lube. That should be the next poll. Do you want the shorts to take it in the A? Oh, man, what else has David got here? Oh, that was at 317. So, yeah, we got that. All right, let's go back to the YouTube poll. What are we looking like here? Let's 200 votes in the poll. Let me move the box. And we will end the poll, and I'll get my screenshot here of the poll. Let's end the poll. There we go. So we had 208 votes, and you can see it there, guys. You can see it. All right, there we go. We're going to do a new poll here then. This is a funny poll, actually. New poll coming up. New poll. Start a poll. So I had to be kind of careful there. I used the @ symbol. And there we go. There we go. We kept it PG friendly. You'll love the polls. We're gonna do polls in the live stream, and the polls are active. I love it. It keeps everyone interactive. What's going on? Oh yeah, do a price target poll. Yes, that's a good one. All right, this should be a pretty landslide of a poll. All right, I believe while we'll let that poll run, someone said copy and paste tweet it. Oh, Tony just posted. He says, if people I don't know are attacking me, it means I'm probably I'm doing something right, Tony. Agreed, man. I've had so many people. I agree with Tony on this. I have had... Oh, here he goes. Seeing comments that I'm a paid pumper. If I'm a paid pumper, I'm not paid very well. I invested my own money into Mmtlp. As yet, I have not sold a single share. If you don't like what I have to say to listen, don't listen. Simple. Agreed. I don't know what it is. Like, there are so many of these, like, random people out of nowhere just, like, attacking us, man. And these are paid, paid people here, These are paid pumpers. Well, not paid pumpers, but they're paid bashers, They're literally paid. Copy and paste, retweeted my thing. That was the last thing he did. Did he do any replies? Oh, okay, someone was asking about that. Copy and paste helping someone out there. Okay. BTW brand is a paid pumper. Oh man. All right, what else we got here going on? Oh, what's going on? Yeah, I know, man. Don't let it get to you, ready. I see you in there, brother. John Wendell says, Terry, everyone needs to call a broker and ask about the buy button being taken away. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, BBJ says TD and Fidelity buy buttons are gone now. Wow. I could log into my Fidelity real quick and see. Ron. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Smash says, not on Fidelity. I just looked. Wow. Wow. Ron says, Jenny, the issue isn't his pumping. It's the... Ron, my man. That is hilarious. Oh, man. Yeah, the other part sucks, too. The other part sucks, too, that goes with that. BBJ says, try Fidelity. I have photos. All right, yeah, let me try Fidelity real quick, guys. I am going to apologize if people is ticking me, like tagging me, tagging me. I am sorry that I'm not seeing it. I'm running the live stream. There's a lot going on. I'm just here to interact and have a good time because you know what? I have no worries, guys. I have no worries at all. All right, let's see here. Okay, so the buy button is there. If you click on buy more, it does not let you like, let me see if it lets me do one. Done. See if it says preview order. Yeah. Yep. So this is the official post. I'm going to, so if you go on Fidelity and you click buy more and you enter in like one share, it'll take you to this message here. And as you can see, my messages just keep coming in. But there you see, that's the messages that pop up. And it says here, this security is restricted from online opening trades or restricted to closing trades only. Closing trades only. So that's like shorts because that's the only people that need to close. Please contact a Fidelity representative for more information. For more information regarding variable rate preferred stocks or bonds, please contact the Fidelity Fixed Income Specialist. So yeah, I think that's safe to say Fidelity's buy button is gone. I want to test something here on another account and see if it lets me just buy like a random share of another stock. So let's just do this ticker. Something that I know is like kind of cheap right now. If I do trade, we'll do action buy, one share, preview order. Oh, because it's not over stinking dollar, darn it. All right, hang on. Let's just do MMAT. MMAT. That'll work. There we go. Trade. Action is to buy. I just want to see what it gives me on this then. Done. Preview. Yeah. Yep, so there you go. The buy button is officially confirmed because if I go in then and try to buy, you know, one share of MMAT, it lets you place the order. Like it literally lets you place the order there. So, yeah. The buy button is there. All right, back to the stream. Sorry, guys, I missed the chat. I'm getting back in there real quick. Thank you to everyone that's staying in there. Live chat. Oh, yeah, we need a price target poll. Yep, so, all right. Everyone's saying that. All right, we need more polls. So let me go to the current poll. And this poll, where are we at here? Wow. That is a poll. I will screenshot that poll when it ends. There you see it. Do you want the shorts to take it in the A? 93% say yes, 6% says no. Basically, do we want the shorts to pay? That's what that poll means, guys. Do we want the shorts to pay? All right, let's do a... Yeah, that does suck, Jenny. Fidelity doesn't allow you to sit higher than 5 times. Yeah, so I do have some initial prices set. From when it was at $12, it did let me set like in the 50s and 60s. So that's kind of nice that I do have a couple of those. So those are like my testers, and I have alerts. So if the price hits above that, that'll be kind of exciting. All right, start a new poll. Price targets. So let's do... I think it'll let you do 4 options, so I kind of got to be careful here. Then we'll do... All right, so it didn't let you do 4 like things on here. So the poll's up. There you go. Oop, there we go. Let that poll run. I'll be excited to where everyone drops on that poll at. And I have screenshot all of my polls. It kind of sounds funny. I screenshot my poll. Like, I don't know. Is it me? I mean, this theme tonight, me and Jenny and a lot of viewers have that in common. There's certain things we don't like. We got that out there going on. We got me talking about taking screenshots of my poll. I don't know, guys. We're just out there tonight. Yeah. But I'm just glad to be chilling with the fam. That's all that matters. Hey, Jenny says she likes polls. Oh man, and this kind of just came out of nowhere. I didn't know what I was really gonna do. I was on here just to talk to people. Bruce Bailey. Hey Larry, what's going on, brother? You sound like Al from Boston. I'm actually Terry from Maryland. But yeah, I guess I can kind of get that. All right. Oh, man. Screenshot the poll. Oh, man. You guys have made my night. You don't even know. I was already, like, in a good mood anyway. But, this chat, man, you all are, like, truly like family here, man. Everyone drop a comment down below. What area are you representing? If you want to give a state, if you want to give a city and a state, you want to drop something down there. Precision said, I'm not ready to see your poll. I love it. Hey, we got all kind of stuff going on here. All right, let's see here. We got Texas, New York, Detroit, Seattle, Nashville, Florida, Toronto, California, Chicago, Toronto, Canada, Pittsburgh, Ohio. We got Cleveland, we got a couple of Ohio's here. North Lima, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, St. Clairsville, Ohio, Ontario, Buffalo, New York, San Antonio, Texas, Fresno, California. We got Texas, Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon, New Hampshire, New Orleans, Texas, California. We got underrated Coma, St. Orange, Sodaville, Corcoran, California, Fullerton, California, Texas, southern New Hampshire, South Carolina. Hey, Cockeysville, Maryland. That's not too far from me, I don't believe. If you're familiar, I'm in Hagerstown, Maryland. If you're familiar with that, I'm like 20 minutes from Frederick, Maryland. So that's actually not too far. Let's see here. San Francisco, California, Dallas, Kentucky, High Point, North Carolina. The moon, I like that. Canucks from the moon, I love it. Houston, Texas, we got someone from Earth. That's a good thing. Huntsville, Alabama. Dallas, Texas. Rehoboth Beach, nice. I think Rehoboth Beach is like, I think it's 5 hours, 6 hours. Because Ocean City, Maryland's like 4 hours from me. And I know Rehoboth Beach, Delaware isn't too far from Ocean City. So I think it's like 5 or 6 hours from Rehoboth Beach. But yeah, Rehoboth's a nice place. Winnipeg, Tennessee, Texas, big town of Roy, Washington. Puma, I'm in SA as well. Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, Indianapolis, Maui, Fountain Valley, California, to 305, Minnesota, Phoenix, Arizona. Wow, Seoul, Korea, nice. Minnesota, Las Vegas, let's go. Oh, someone's near Redding, California. What Derek's saying? He's taking 6% in the A. 6% in the A. I don't know, there's something funny about that. Take it in the A. Oh man, guys. Oh, this is something else. We got Canada, Phoenix, Flint, Michigan, San Antonio, Charlotte, Bronx, New York. Let's go. Honolulu, Hawaii. Love you, man. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. I always wanted to go to Hawaii. I'm hoping one day to go there. I'm actually really excited to go to Hawaii. Hopefully one day. I have no current plans booked for Hawaii, but sometime I would love to go visit Hawaii. Sacramento, California. Pray for us in Illinois. Prayers, brother, prayers. Larry Fitzpatrick has the corn emoji down there. Yeah. Zan Carr's from the Oro Grande. Hey, we're all going to be from the Oro. We're technically, as of right now, if you hold MMTLP, if you don't sell, you currently are from the Oro Grande right now. That's right. We got Vegas, Florida, Michigan. I'm trying to catch up here, guys. A lot of comments. Oregon, Seattle, Citrus Hills, Florida, New Mexico. All right, I think I got the most of them through here, but thank you all. We got people from all over, man. This chat is blowing up on that. I love everyone commenting where they're from. Love and appreciate you all. I got to get caught up here in the chat. I do have the live chat on. He took out Shorty in the A. He took that out. All right, let's go back to the YouTube here. Where are we at? Wow. This poll had a lot of action. This poll's getting a lot of votes. Let me get this over here because, yeah, look at this, guys. This poll is like, here we go again, me talking about my poll. This whole stream is me talking about my poll. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, man. This is a nice poll. So I think that'd be a thing now. It's like, Terry, you have a nice poll. That's the new slogan. Welcome to the YouTube channel where I have a nice poll. All right. Screenshot that poll, Terry. I will, absolutely. I'm going to end the poll. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. Terry, can you do a pop-up on the chat? I can. I think it does let me when I end the poll. It does that. All right, so let's get ready to end. Man, the votes still keep coming in. So this poll's been out for 7 minutes, and we already have 279 votes. Keep in mind, there's 650 people, 284 votes. So yeah, there's a poll here, guys. Please, vote in this poll. We're getting close to 300 votes. This poll is like the most action. And crazy enough, guys, this is a day where we got, I just want to make this bigger because I want that to stand out. I just like, all right, let's see here. YouTubers poll of the year. Yep. There we go. Ronnie Yonkin. Kim is saying your last name reminds me of Ronnie Yonkin. If you're from Hagerstown, you know who. I don't know who Ronnie Yonkin is. My name is the same as it's on my YouTube, Terry Yonker. I don't know that name though, but that is kind of funny. Yeah, my poll gets a lot of action here, man. Wow, ET says I used to live in Frederick, Maryland. That's literally like 20 minutes from me, man. That's crazy. Yeah. My poll has been voted on 301 times. This is a very active poll. This poll is so active right now. That's true, Chris. I am Terry Stonker. That kind of works out, but man, this poll is just getting more votes. We're literally having over 50% of the chat vote on this poll. That is amazing. I think I'm going to incorporate this in all the live streams. We're going to do polls, man. We're going to do these, I mean, that's what YouTube calls it. So, you know, we got the poll here going on. Oh, that's under top chat. I want that under live. There we go. We got the live message. And does it let me? Oh, there we go. Yeah, with the poll up there, it does do that. All right. Greetings from... Barry says, sorry, I don't want to see Terry's poll. I understand, man. I understand. I understand. But we got a lot of votes coming in on the poll. Man, this poll has got a lot more votes than other ones. This is a great one. Nice. Oh, man. I never expected this live stream to end up this way, guys. I never expected this. But, I mean, I'm going to keep it up because the votes are still popping up. If I go for a little bit and the votes, look at that. It went from 315 to 321. Like, this is getting a lot of action here. So, until I go like a minute or so with no updates, then we... Trainee says, love this poll, no home. I get it, brother. I love this poll too, man. Oh, man. Ready. We were the first to see Terry's poll. That's true. You all hear it first, man. You all hear it here. You all see it here first. That you were the first to see my poll. Oh, man. Can you do a poll about the poll? Oh, man. All right. So, man, we got 335 votes. We have 630. My phone says we have, what is it here? 632 people in the stream. All right, what do we got here going on? Just clearing out some of this stuff here. Sorry, guys. All right. 330. Man, the votes just keep going up, guys. Y'all are killing it. But if you're new to the chat right now, please go vote on this. 340 votes. I find this poll honestly very, very interesting. I'll be honest. I did not think we'd see this, man. That's pretty bullish. I mean, I know we're only talking here right now. You know, Hey, Donald M. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Let me see if it lets me. There we go. I want to get your super chat. Currently, if you do a super chat, I will have it here on the live premiere on the live YouTube showing because I have the camera there. So thank you, Donald M. Any way to know who holds the biggest short position? I don't believe there is a way to know that. There isn't a way to know. Unfortunately, I wish I could give you an answer on that, Donald. But yeah, I don't believe there is a way. All I'm seeing is stuff. Everyone's excited about my poll right now. Oh man, everyone's excited about this poll we got going on. But yeah, I think we're up to 356 votes on the poll right now. But I think the theory is we're not gonna know who has the largest short position, but I believe we're gonna start to see when one starts to cover, like that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see like the domino effect. When one covers, the next one covers, the next one covers. It just keeps going. Wow, we still keep getting votes on this. Now we're up to 362 votes. It's like we're getting more votes than what people's going to be in the chat here soon, guys. This poll has been out for 13 minutes, and we have 364 votes on the poll. Wow. All right, we're keeping on going here. Yeah. James Brown, let me focus you in here, brother. There you go. Get your shot out there, man. Thank you, James, for the super chat. $1.99 super chat. Thank you, my man. I really appreciate it. You don't even know. Thank you so much, man. Those help out the channel a lot. You don't even know. Let that go for another minute or two, and we'll check where we're at. Let's see here. I have 1,000 shares set at 2,000 to see if it does. 1K is what I want. Yep. Jay Hummer here says, whoever covers first gets out of their position the cheapest. I could not agree any more than that, man. I agree. That is the truth. 307. It was 368 votes. Now it's 371 votes. It just keeps going up. I mean, that is awesome. Guys, we have 650 people in the chat. Now we're up to 374. The votes keep going up, so I'm going to leave it up. We're going to leave it up. 376. The votes keep coming in. I can't believe that. This many votes. I mean, the other polls, I think I had 100 to 200 votes. This one here, this one's just blown it out. Can we hit 400 votes? That's what I want to see. Can we get 400 votes? We're up to 383. Guys, we need 17 more votes. That would be fantastic. Can we get 400 votes? We're up to 385 on the votes. Let's go. We need 15 more votes. If you're out there watching, you have not voted yet, please go vote on the poll of the price targets. Is your sell at $10 to $20? Are you selling at $25 to $50? Are you selling at $50 to $100? Or are you selling above $500? And I love seeing what I'm seeing here. I love it. This is like fantastic. I'm just amazed. I love it, man. I am like, you guys, we're almost there, guys. We're literally almost there at this here. We have 3 more votes, 397. We're going to break it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. I want 3 more votes, guys. Please vote if you haven't voted. 399. We need one more vote. Oh man, we got an active chat. Very, very active. Precision. Oh, come on. One more vote to someone out there that has not voted. One more. There it is. Yes. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. 400 votes. Let me actually. Wow, 404 votes. It just keeps going, man. This poll is so active. This is an active poll. To the moon. Yes, Mars. 408 votes. Wow. Well, you know what? There's another YouTuber out there by the name Uncle Smokey. I would really like to end the poll with 420 votes for Uncle Smokey. So, can we get to 420? I will manually end this action on my poll at 420 if we get it. I will manually end this activity on my poll if we get this out. I'd like to have it at 420. We need 3 more votes. 3 more votes. We'll end it at exactly 420. The poll action here is phenomenal. 418, 418. Let's go. Keep them slow. Don't make it 21. There it is. Yes. We ended it. All right, there we got it. 420 votes for our buddy Uncle Smokey, man. All right, guys, hang on a second. We got to keep that up. Donald M., thank you for the super chat, brother. All right, hang on, guys. I will make sure Uncle Smokey sees that, because Uncle Smokey will truly appreciate that. Uncle Smokey will love that. That poll got 420 views, 420 comments on it. Well, votes, I should say. Donald M., remember when GP first talked about the $1 to $20 divvy as well? Yes, I do. I do remember that. What did I miss here, Jenny? Oh, man. All right. What's the new poll, guys? What's the new poll? All right. That was a very long poll. Ready. Ready, my man. Thank you so much. An amazing end to your amazing poll. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That was a very active and poll had a lot of votes. Had a lot of votes. It did. That was, yeah. Ready, man. Guys, this is exactly like what we needed tonight. You know, MMTLP got destroyed. Short sellers put a lot of people down in the dumps. But this live stream, man, should put a smile on your face. We've had a heck of a time here. We're having a great time. That's what it's all about, man. We're interactive, man. We're interactive here on the channel. I think we could do another poll. Let's see. Let's see. What could we vote for on the poll? What's a good topic to vote on another poll? Guadopino family, we love you, Terry. We love you too, brother. I'm a poll addict. Yes, I'm addicted. Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's bad. No, I'm not addicted to polls. No, that sounds really bad. No. Oh, man. Achille, thank you, Terry, my man. I bought the dip. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Yeah, interventions. Yeah, I didn't even have Mad Dog, man. Oh, man. Wow. This chat is lit tonight. I'm going to tell you that right now. All right. The chat is lit. We got to come up with a new poll. What was that doing that? Uncle Smokey went live earlier, actually. Hey. Oh, wow. Jose with the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Let me get a super chat here for the YouTube. Oh, sorry. Sorry. LOL, here's a poll. WCW, NWA Revenge, or WWF No Mercy? Wow. For my video game people out there, I used to be a huge wrestling fan. I'm not huge into wrestling anymore. I was more of the Attitude Era wrestling fan. I did enjoy some of the late 80s, early 90s wrestling. I really love that Stone Cold, Rock, Mr. McMahon era, you know, the DX stuff. That was like NWO from WCW. That was some like epic time in wrestling. I haven't really watched it in a long time. I don't even know. It's probably been 7 years or so since I watched really any wrestling. But yeah, back in the day, I used to always play WCW NWA Revenge when I was a kid. Yeah, so I would give that as the vote. NWO or DX? Oh, yeah. Average shares held. That's a good poll. I think we can agree on that. Average shares held. Yeah, this is just a fun, chill night, man. I agree there. QC says, so true, Terry. This is nice to have fun and chill. All right. Let's do this. Let's start a poll. Average MMTLP held. All right, so we're going to say we'll do 1 to 1,000. 1,000. 5,000. And the last option, 10,000 and above. I'm kind of curious where this one goes at. There we go. All right. It is up. Let the votes begin. We'll see where this goes. The average poll here. And we'll see where I'm going to guess on this one at. Oh, yeah, I did take a screenshot of that poll, actually. I didn't really go over that. Sorry, guys. I'm going back here a little bit. Yeah, so the price targets. We had 50%. We had 420 votes. We had 50% of people saying they're holding above 500. We got 30% between $50 and $100. We got 9% at 10 and 20, and 9% at 25 to 50. Let's go. All right, the current poll here is going. Yeah, guys, take it easy on the poll here, guys. Take it easy on my poll. It's been getting roughed up here tonight. A lot of action on my polls, and yeah. My polls had a lot of attention here tonight, so please be gentle when you're voting. Please be very, very gentle. It's getting a little sensitive, if you know what I mean. It's a little sensitive. The poll's a little sensitive right now as we're getting the votes here for MMTLP. All right. Oh, yeah, average at MMAT held. That's a question I want to ask if we get a short squeeze in these next 2 days, or we get like the, a buyout of an oil company. Then I would like to ask that question. Definitely a millionaire if we hit over 100. Yes. All right, so the poll here is going. We got 172 votes right now. Let's see if we can get up to 200 votes on this. Well, this poll just started 2 minutes ago. We'll let it go up here a little bit, but currently right now, I kind of thought the average investor would be between this 1 and 1,000. I really did. And that's one thing I wanted to point it out, guys. I love you just as much as someone else that has a boatload of shares. I don't care how many shares you have. Like I said, everyone's financial situation is different. It doesn't change how I look at anyone. BTW says misses his American Pie. Yes. All right. So the votes are going up pretty high. We're getting there. We're getting close to 200. You got the chat down there saying, you got to go vote. I kind of honestly thought 1 and 2 would be most of the votes here. Wow, Derek. Let's go. Derek. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Like, we got Cash here saying, man, he has 425 shares and I value every single. That's what I'm talking about. That freaking positivity. My man values every single share that he has, and you should. You should be excited for what's coming up here. You know, if you believe in the Oro Grande project, you know, this is like groundbreaking here. All right, I did want to pull something up here real quick. I'm gonna let the chat go a second. I just want to make sure, because my buddy William, I believe he sent me something here that I thought would be interesting. Sorry, guys. Just got to go back and find it. Yes. All right, so I'm going to screenshot this. And I'm going to email it to myself so we can view it here. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I just got to forward this over to my email. All right, gallery, screenshots. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second here. Email. I wanted to show you this here. I'll label that TRCH. All right, we'll let that come through. Message sending. There it is. Okay. Wow, we're up to 236 votes. Let's go. Wow, that's going. All right, yeah. So let me readjust everything here. And we're going to go over this guy. And I want to see if it lets me. All right, let me go back to the chat here on my phone. I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss you guys. Let me get the live chat up. That's funny. Who was that said that? Zon Carr, save some poll for. I will have to save some, man. This will be the last poll of the night, guys. This will be the last poll of the night. We have been streaming for 2 hours and 17 minutes, man. You all been enjoying us just hanging out, getting to know each other a little bit. And that's what we've been doing. Okay. All right, so my buddy William sent me this here. And this is a screenshot. All right, hope this is clear. I did zoom in on it, so it might be a little bit blurry, but I am going to read this to you, what it says. So this was a screen grab from the Torchlight Energy project overview, guys. There we go. Chat's working now. Okay. In this here, it talks about the 134,000 acres. But down here, this was something pretty interesting. Low side case, 2.3 billion barrels of oil. Median case, 3.7 billion barrels of oil. And the high side was 5 billion barrels. So that's pretty interesting. A lot of the stuff we talk about goes from 3.2 to 3.7. That is like the median. We never thought about what if it hits the high side of 5 billion, guys, plus the natural gas there. So I think Roller Pigeon said it's like 6 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. So that's very intriguing as well. So that was that part. And down here it has the, oh, whoa. Thing's very fancy here. Here it has the 134 acres of university lands. and it goes over that down there. So this might be a little older. I know they have most of the up thing there. Oh, okay, I can close that out. All right, that poll's still going. I think I retweeted it here. All right, yeah, so someone just joined in here and asking about the caveat emptor. And our buddy Marduk here pretty much sums it up. And he says here, as I understand this, is simply saying a buyer, holder of Nextbridge shares is solely responsible if the assets are a flop. So they put this out here, he's thinking, because if you're buying into Nextbridge, because there's currently no value on Nextbridge, guys. It can't have a value on it because it's with metamaterials. It can't have a... Have a good night, Jenny. We're going to get ready to wrap it up here in the next 5 or 10 minutes anyway. But yeah, thank you for your support, for helping out with the live stream. All right. So this here, Marduk is talking about the caveat emptor. And it's because the placeholder has no value. They have to put that out there because it hasn't been given a price yet. And the company is tagged. So it's basically saying, yeah, like buyer beware. The principle that the buyer alone is responsible for checking the quality and sustainability of goods before purchase is made. And if we go down here to his next part, says caveat emptor, please correct me if I'm incorrect. Cheers. It is merely a risk parameter. I'm not worried. Not financial advice. Can we cover this? So yeah, that's pretty much the quick summary on that. Hope that helps clear up the caveat emptor. I don't think it's as serious as maybe Moon Market might have described. I think Marduk here pretty much summed it up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about, I'm not worried. I'm happy with the Oro Grande. I'm happy with Nextbridge. I'm a happy holder. And, oh yeah, we got to go end the poll. All right, we had over 300 and some votes. We will end that poll. And there we go. Boom. I don't know why YouTube sometimes like takes down the quality of your stream and you have to like refresh it, but whatever. All right. So there's the screenshot of that. This poll is showing 39% between 1 to 1,000, 33% between 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 above 13%, and 5,000 to 10,000 at 13%. 309 votes. There we go. So there's that. All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's true, BTW. Yeah, they'll lower the quality. All right, we got your message here. He says Tony, but I think he meant Terry. Please be advised, international brokers remove the sell button. Oh, interesting. All right. All right, guys, we've been going here for 2 hours and about 23 minutes. We're going on 2 hours, 30 minutes. First, I want to say I love and appreciate every single one of all you guys. We had a great time tonight. I think we needed to just kind of laugh. We went over the information, then we just sat back. We had fun. We had some interactive action here on the YouTube. I think it was a good time. Appreciate everyone that left a super chat. Appreciate everyone that joined the channel membership. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys' support. And I'm ready for these next 2 days to see what happens. So I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Hope this live stream put a smile on your face, lifted your spirits up for tomorrow, because Nextbridge is on the way and I'm excited. So have a good night, guys. I'll catch every single one of you all later. Peace.